Oh, well, that's not where the screen's supposed to be. There it is. Screen's supposed to be. Ah! Echo! Not again! I'm a professional podcaster. I know what I'm doing. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Shadowhawk. You don't even know what we're doing. This is the Hawkcast episode 18. Woohoo! No, I quit. I'm done.
All right.
It's been like 10 seconds and I've already messed like 3 things up. Let's go.
Meanwhile, I'm over here making a gremlin.
Gremlin of a
Trivia.
car. Man is making a 1950s car like it's a freaking modern day race car.
Want to know how much power the engine's making now?
No, but yes.
I made a 16.8 liter V12 engine in 1952 make 745 horsepower and 728 foot-pounds of torque.
What?
Also, it revs to 6,000.
Well, I have a feeling you're gonna somehow make that number go higher. Anyways, I'm gonna try that intro again. Welcome, everyone, to episode 18 of the Hawkcast.
Sorry. I messed with the fuel mixture and the power went up. That's what you heard.
I'm not even gonna question that. Hi, King Ambrose. Good to see you again. And anyone else in the chat, which is currently nobody. I apologize for saying absolutely nothing last week. I just didn't feel up to doing an episode last week, so we skipped over it, and things happened. You may also notice that MN is gone again, and I have no idea why. He's probably dead. But yeah, so in like the 2 weeks that since the last episode, things have gone fairly downhill in the world and in my life. We'll get into that. Oh, hello, Venus. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Good to see you around again. So, oh god, here we go with the noises again. Oh no, the title disappeared. What?
Well, Shadow, want to know the new horsepower rating?
No, but Venus, we're having a fun time. That's exactly what's happening. I don't know how this podcast is still going on 18 episodes in.
You want to hear the horsepower?
What is it?
950.
Can we not make it go over 1,000? Because I know that's exactly what you're going to do. And he's gone insane. I'd rather have the narrator back at this point. He seemed nice. Oh no. So, going into, I guess, current events here, most recently, if you have been on the internet for, like, more than 10 minutes in the last few days, Queen of England just died, which is very sad, even though it sounds like I'm not caring about it, which is complete opposite of that. I just don't really feel anything, I guess, because I live in America, not in the UK. But she had a pretty long time as the prime minister, which is very impressive, and also became like one of the biggest freaking internet memes in history. the one thing that has been pissing me off about it is how many people are being disrespectful about it, and that's only probably going to get worse when tomorrow rolls around, because tomorrow is 9/11, and people think that it's apparently okay to joke about 9/11. I'll get into that in a little bit, but I mean, Rando, did you really hear anything about what happened recently, or are you only just now hearing about it?
No, I've heard about it. I am just in uber focus mode.
Yeah, I could tell.
I am going to make this thing make 1,000 horsepower. I don't care what you say.
But yeah, to anyone who may be watching from the United Kingdom, my condolences, because the Queen seemed pretty good of a leader. Meanwhile, we have I don't even want to know what the hell our president is doing anymore.
Don't judge Joe. He just a little sleepy.
Are you sure about that? It seems like he's drunk 90% of the time.
He's just a little sleepy.
Anyways, on top of things currently happening, as I mentioned, tomorrow is 9/11, and I how do I wanna tread lightly here, because I know 9/11 is a very sensitive subject for a lot of people, including me, except more so on the side of being respectful, which clearly a lot of people don't seem to know what respect is anymore. And I'm sure you can agree on that, Rando.
Yeah. There's a lot of things.
Pretty sure. Sorry.
But that's for future discussion.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's been 21 years now, or tomorrow, since 9/11 happened, and
Yeah.
21 years is longer than I've been alive, but apparently people think it's okay to say shit like, it was this long ago, get over it. People have no idea how disrespectful and inhumane saying something like that is. Something in your room also agrees. Because I heard something fall over.
Oh no, that's just the sound of doors opening and closing.
Well, again, something in your house agrees. And it honestly sickens me to the point where I don't even look at Twitter for the entirety of September 11th. Because I already know that if I even see a single thing about it, it's not gonna be good. Because, like, I get it. It was 2 decades ago. Well, 2 decades and a year specifically. But that doesn't make it okay to joke about something like that. I mean, people like people joke about pretty much anything, like Titanic disaster, but even then, that was a disaster, but that was 100 years ago, for one thing. Actually, no, 111. No, 110, 111, around there. But there comes a point where it's I don't want to say acceptable, but like where it's just not as big of a deal if someone makes a joke about it. Titanic happened 110 years ago, and no one from the disaster is alive anymore. While 9/11 happened only 21 years ago, and there are plenty of people who were there that are still alive, including survivors. So my heart goes out to those people, especially with how they probably have to deal with shit from the internet joking about 9/11.
Yeah.
I actually kind of digging myself out of this hole that I put myself in. I was well, actually, it might put me in a deeper hole, but I intended to make a uh, a remastered version again of one of my videos, which of course would have been the 9/11 video, and I was gonna have it out by tomorrow. That never happened, as nobody is probably surprised by now because half the time I don't even uh, go through with making videos anymore. I am still I'm still getting stuff together for the Pirates of the Caribbean video that I intend to make, but it was gonna be a hell of a lot easier. But turns out you can't like gather clips from movies through YouTube's thing. So searching for stuff for like all of the scenes that have the ships in them has now just gotten a lot more difficult because I don't have the entire movie to just go through and like grab clips as I watch through it. So, yeah. On top of that, I've had little to no motivation at all the last week, especially the last few days, because I mentioned in the last episode, I think that I had I went to a job application. I did mention that, right?
I don't remember if you did or not.
Well, I know I mentioned that I was gonna try to get a new job, and yeah, they long and short of it, they left me on red. I had an interview and everything, but they never emailed me back about it. So I'm not exactly upset about that. I'm more so annoyed and irritated that they didn't even so much as say, "Hey, we're sorry, but we're not gonna hire you." They just said nothing. I checked in with them twice with a week gap in between each email and nothing. So that leaves me with the situation that everyone hates, needing to get a job but having no idea what to do. And there is no way in hell I am going back to a store unless I have no choice.
I feel that.
Because
Also,
and
I
you
broke
first.
1,000 horsepower.
Oh my god.
I'm making about 1,100 now.
No,
The Pistons and Conrods hate life.
I can imagine why. Going back to what I was talking about though, like I personally don't have a problem working at a store. I have a problem with the people that come into the store. If people wouldn't have a stick so far up their ass all the time and just not get pissed off at the workers who are just trying to do their job for not having something or just doing like making a mistake. If it wasn't for that, I would have no problem getting a job at a store. But people are assholes, and that's what drives me away from any sort of like retail or definitely fast food job.
Fast food. So much fun.
Oh, anytime someone is suggested like, "Hey, you should work at McDonald's or something," I immediately shut them down. If there is one job that I can guarantee you I will never get, it's a fast food job because just that is just a one-way ticket to completely destroying your mental stability. And I already had enough of that working at Dollar Tree. I was lucky to have people that I enjoyed working with there, and fairly nice people. But there's always the group that comes in and ruins your day. But yeah, I'm only going to work at a store again if I have absolutely no other choice. And that's why I titled this episode Rough Times, because that is exactly what I'm going through right now. On another note, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll talk about it. There is this new game that came out, I want to say almost a month now, on Roblox. Yes, I still play it despite absolutely hating the staff. I do not retract that statement because I mean it. But there's this game called Doors that is making its rounds on the internet, and I'm pretty sure it's the most popular game on Roblox at the moment. If you don't know what it is, which you probably don't, it's a horror game that involves going through 100 rooms while trying to avoid a bunch of monsters, and it's a lot of fun and also scary for people who are playing it for the first time. And I honestly don't think I've seen a better horror game on Roblox than Doors. Or at least if I have, I don't remember it. So I definitely encourage people to play it because it's a lot of good fun, and it's I want to say a kind of a learning experience because it's one of those games where you go in blind and you just learn from your mistakes. Only the world could do the same thing. And if you know me, I love a good horror game. So speaking of good horror games, I want to point out another one that I played on stream last week called Siren Head Stranded, and that is perhaps one of the best horror games surrounding Siren Head. No, I wouldn't say perhaps, it definitely is the best game surrounding Siren Head that I've ever played. To the point where I've played it over at least 5 times now. It's just so much fun. If you would like to see me play it, the VOD is still up on Twitch. I think I played it twice in two different, I played it once in 2 different streams. So definitely recommend you check them out because, oh boy, that game was both terrifying and fun, and I wish there were more good games out there like that. I've been talking a lot, Randall. What do you have to say? Also, thank you, Venus. I just saw your message.
I don't really have much to say. I know it's kind of shocking coming from me.
Yeah, I guess I'll just call this the lonely cast now. I'll just talk to myself the whole time.
It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry
Oh, yeah, looking at my profile picture, it reminds me, because of the fact that I am, jobless right now, that means I won't be able to go out as what I wanted to go out for Halloween this year, which makes me sad, because I wanted to I wanted to get together a whole, cosplay of Jack Sparrow together. It was gonna be really good. Except, as all costumes are, it was very expensive. And now I am stuck trying to save my money just so I can pay for gas every week. Thank you, America. I'm still pissed off
Yeah,
about that.
that's America for you.
Just last week, I was at like a quarter of a tank and I filled it up because I needed to go around places that day. I just barely filled it to full and cost me $55.
Sheesh.
And I have a 16-gallon tank.
Yeah.
I used to only have to pay up to $40 for fill up my tank. What's happened? And on top of that, I need to save for a new car because I have no doubt that my Toyota is not going to Toyota for too much longer. It's already almost 18 years old.
Sheesh.
And
That's kind of...
yeah. I don't know how that thing is still functioning, but I am very glad it's still functioning because I love that truck to death. And it's also kind of necessary in my life. But if I don't figure out what the hell I'm going to do for a job in the next few weeks, I don't know if I'm going to have a car. So if you want to donate to me, no, I'm kidding. That's just petty.
Yeah, just a smidgen.
Of course I'm joking. I'm not asking for money here. Donations are a Twitch thing for the most part and also completely optional. So
Just kidding. Donate.
just kidding. You must donate now or you will not be allowed to watch my videos.
Give me money. Me want money. Give.
$10,000 for one video to come out now.
Hey, yo, welcome to Patreon. Give me all your money.
Well, hey, at least with Patreon, usually it's only a couple bucks.
Nah, bleed them dry.
Also, I opened a Patreon, like, back when I had around 50,000 subs. And nobody even looked at it. Not a single flippin' person looked at the Patreon page that I spent over a week putting together.
Not a soul.
And it just sat there. And sat there until it just got unlisted and taken off the website for being completely inactive. I made several announcements about it being up and everything. Not a single person even looked at it. So that was so much for having support. The only support I get is people trying to re-upload my Britannic video. I kid you not, there's a guy who I will not name because I'm not an asshole, who has tried to re-upload my video, according to YouTube, 34 separate times. And counting. You think after trying it once or twice you'd stop, but no, this guy just I don't know. He keeps trying. Now, I don't have a problem with people using my my content, if it's critiquing it. Well, maybe I should say like that, but there was a guy who I just saw his message earlier before the podcast who asked to use clips from my video in a thing he was doing talking about the Britannic. That's fine because he's doing his own thing and just having my thing in the background. Even then, technically, it's not mine because it's from the movie. But there's a difference between that and then just straight up being like, "Hey, this entire video, 100% of it, here, upload it, and say that it's mine," instead of the dude that has almost 40 million views on it. I will never not think that's funny. to be honest. Rando, help me out here. I'm running out of ideas.
I'm sorry. I was tuning suspension.
I'm gonna throw your car into the.
No, do not touch my precious.
Oh god. To be honest, the only reason I'm even getting through with my anxiety over the job situation is because of my insane friend group. Especially you, Rachel.
Oh, you know, you should. I'm not a very stable platform, my guy.
Well, considering I've been your friend for this many years, I think I'm okay with that. Who the yeah, I could speak
Oh,
English.
oh, you want ping? All right.
Stop pinging me! Everyone else can hear it because I'm not on Do Not Disturb.
I know. That's why I did it. I
Thank
could
you,
hear it through your
Venus. I'm trying not to, but it's kind of hard right now.
mic. Should I tell them about the great joys of what I've seen on the road over the past few weeks?
Yes.
All right,
Enlighten me.
so let's see. What was the first one? First one saw someone pulled over. That
It's
was
always
interesting.
funny to just yeah, screw it. It's funny to see people get pulled over.
It is a little bit. The only problem was is that it was pitch black. It was pitch black outside. There was no moon. The clouds were covering the stars.
Oh
You can't see
yeah.
anything. So I just come around the corner. I'm blinded by blue and white because that's the color of the flashers around it. So I just can't see anything. I'm like, fuck, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
then like 3 days after that, I saw someone pull an illegal U-turn in the
I
intersection.
see that practically all the time.
Well, it's four-way stop between a highway and a little side road. The highway is not very busy, but this person did the U-turn on the highway. They
Honestly,
literally
I
pulled out into
hate.
the middle of the intersection, whipped it to the right, and I was like, "Man, they're gonna pull into my lane." And then they just looped it back around to the left. I was like, "All right, then." And then they sped off.
I if I miss a turn, I don't like doing U-turns because I can't do them correctly. So I just like find a side road to like just somewhere to turn into so I could just do a big loop around. I don't care if it takes like an extra 5 minutes. I'm not doing a flippin' U-turn. I've only done it like 2 or 3 times.
As you do.
Anyways, what else? What else do you have? Or is that it?
Uh, also had the 120-volt wire explode under my foot. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that's right. You want to go into that some more?
All right, so at work we have a filter machine. What this does is it filters oil. So as the day goes on, the fryers get filled with chicken gunk and breader and blood and all sorts of yummy yummies. So we have to filter all that crap out. And I was filtering this day, and it got caught on my shoe, so I backpedaled a little bit, and the wire literally just went pop. It scared the crap out of everyone in the kitchen, including myself. And I looked over and went like, "Huh? Well, ain't that interesting?"
Yeah, and I'm pretty you were pretty lucky to get out of that without being hurt. At least what you told me.
Yeah, I've had worse.
Oh man. One of the best feelings when driving is when you see someone like doing something stupid and then immediately they get pulled over.
Yeah.
There was a time where it's a little bit fuzzy, but we were like merging onto the highway and some guy in a white truck apparently didn't like my mother driving at the speed limit, so he went speeding around us. He gave us the bird, and then about 10 seconds later, there's a police car with lights and sirens on right behind him. That was the best feeling I of like instant karma that I've had pretty much ever. It's always just so funny. And then there was like the times where people just use the carpool lane to speed like at 100 miles per hour down past everybody, and then you
Yeah.
just see like 10 to 20 seconds later, police car just barreling down the road behind them. It's always just amazing, and it makes them look like a complete fool, which honestly should happen more with stupid drivers.
Yeah. But you can only win so much.
Yeah, only been in here for half an hour, and I've run out of things to talk about. I thought I would have had a lot more.
Let's see. What can my big bungus brain think of? Apart from that weird string of words.
Oh yeah, I suppose last time we had the podcast going on, I was still watching the house. So I'll tell you how that went real quick. It was great, but awful because the dog, he would not
Yeah.
stop asking me to go out like every hour, and it was getting really annoying. Well, I'm glad that I don't have to do that anymore, despite how nice it was to be alone for 2 weeks. You could be as loud as you want, and you could say whatever you want. And also not really have to worry about cleaning up the house because I don't really make that much of a mess.
Yeah.
Like I kid you not, I'm the one who usually takes out the trash, so like normally I have to take it out like once or twice every few days, sometimes even once a day. I only had to take the trash out like twice in the entire 2 weeks that my parents were gone.
Huh.
So who makes more of a mess?
hmm. Hmm. Me so wonder.
Someone is doing makeshift drums out there.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Uh,
I just had a brilliant idea.
oh god, what is your idea?
Engine designer, new engine family. So if I can make 1,000 horsepower in the 50s, what can I get? What can I do with modern technology?
How about we don't?
Do 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 do
That is
do
exactly the opposite of
do
what.
do 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 do. Ooh, VVT on all cams. Turbocharger, 4 turbskis, smart boost. Oh yeah, this is Per cylinder. Scrumptious.
Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah. Why don't we just start saying the same damn thing at the same damn time now?
Fuel systems. Let's rev this thing out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose I'll make some small talk here. So y'all know how eventually at some point I want to work for the railroad, and of course, being an Arizonan, one of the Twitter accounts that I follow is the Grand Canyon Railway. I don't know what the person who runs the Twitter account was on a couple days ago, but they literally just tweeted the word train, and that was it, which is completely out of character for everything else because everything's like more formal. It's almost like a bot's posting it, and then there's just this tweet that says train, and I think it's still up. They just haven't done anything about it.
Huh.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to I'm gonna grab the photo right now. God, no, that's not the Hawkcast. I don't want to send that to you. Why would I need to do that? There it is. Just this. And it's I checked and it is in fact still there.
You know what? It'll be fine. And that's what I say. No need to
Yes.
worry about the train.
It I'm just so confused. It's at 9 likes now and 2 retweets.
Just train. You know, I think we're in the wrong business. We should just start just saying train.
If there's one thing I do like about Twitter, it's how silly like the Twitter managers of companies are. Especially like fast food Twitter accounts, they always just sort of like meme at each other, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Especially like Wendy's. They're like Wendy's is they let you know what they're thinking. If you like, I could just imagine someone organizes an event where they put all of the fast food Twitter accounts in a group DM, and they just watch what happens. If that has happened, someone please comment about it because I want to see that. Just turns into a full blown argument over whose fast food chain is the best. Man,
That.
why can't memes be funny anymore?
I don't know. But you know, everything's fine. Everything's a.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm positively, absolutely sure.
Uh huh.
Funny number rise. Oh no, it fall. It rise.
I'm so done. I'm just done. I'm done with everything.
What you mean? Everything's fine. Well,
Nothing is fine.
increase the boost. What's wrong? Uh, Turbo shredded itself. Well, don't mind if I do. Increase power, increase everything. Yes.
I've gotten to the point where I just let random ramble.
Go. So much turbo lag.
How do you people still watch this? Or well, you probably don't even watch it. You probably listen to it. 'Cause it's a podcast. How?
Rise.
Yeah.
Oh, I broke the crank. Oops.
I'm gonna break you in a minute.
No. Well, if I go to bottom end and I just go, there we go. All problems solved.
Oh yeah. In terms of
Now I
Roblox being a bad company, they've I mean, I suppose it's a good thing for older people, but they're adding, or they're sort of toning down the chat filter. Um, but that also includes stuff like you know what, I don't even want to say it. Basically, people could say some not so nice words and kids will still see it, possibly. Because knowing Roblox's chat filter, it's not gonna work very well.
Why would it work?
On top of that, one of the things they're planning on adding is 17 plus games. Wonder how that's gonna go.
Uh, Probably not well.
Yeah,
Boost.
this one's my favorite. Older players can swear. Yeah, the one thing you've been banning people over for a decade is now okay for older players. I 100% believe that. I feel like they're just doing that to do like a full, like, what's the word? Like a purge of the users on their platform.
What have I done? I have made a beautiful.
Rando, you're gonna drive me
Yeah.
crazy here. We have 20 minutes left and I've run out of things to talk about.
Fine. Would you like to find out the power of this modern engine?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. 5,176 horsepower, 3,878 foot-pounds of torque.
Dear God.
I'm going to slap this in a car and you cannot stop me. It cost almost $20,000 in just materials. I don't know if I'm
You're
going to be able to
wasting your
fit
money.
this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit this engine anywhere or in any car. I might be able to fit it in a diesel truck. Also, it has 4 turb skis. Did I forget to mention that?
Yeah. Oh, I have something. So, I've been uh doing uh some stupid stuff out of spite of myself, and I've been listening to 10-hour long videos of a song. Just the other day, I finished listening to One More Time by Daft Punk for 10 hours. And it wasn't the full song either. It was just like, you know the 3 dudes in the car that like dance to What Is Love?
Yeah.
It's that, but just like the main part of One More Time occasionally changing in pitch, and when it changes in pitch, they yell about like the dude like taking the CD out or something. So I listened to that for 10 hours, and now I'm listening to Dr. Livesey walking for 10 hours. I am completely bored out of my mind to the point where I'm just doing this kind of shit now. And do I regret it? Probably. No.
Never regret anything. No regrets.
There's one thing you do, it's never regret your choices. That's a lie. Please regret some of your choices.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my gremlin. Rise. Oh, reliability is at 0. That's a problem.
Oh no.
How can I fix that? Oh, I can't fix that. That's how. A conrod has failed due to excessive torque load. I don't think 4,500 foot-pound of torque is excessive. What about you?
I'm not even gonna answer that question.
Want to know the horsepower now?
No. I do not want to know.
I'll give you a little number. It starts with the 6.
69,000.
Uh, a bit lower than that. You can't get that amount of horsepower out of any engine unless it's an actual jet, and this is
Okay.
not a jet.
How about 600 something?
That's a little low.
Alright, tell me.
6,114 horsepower.
That was close enough! 69,000's a little bit high, but come on.
The 600 is closer to the number than 69,000.
Did I say 69,000?
Yes, you did.
I meant 6,900. I quit. My career is over. I'm a complete fucking idiot, and nobody watches my content.
I don't know about that last part.
Okay, some people watch my content, and people that
There
do,
you
I
go.
love you.
Much better.
I am not being held at gunpoint to say this.
Yes, tell them that.
I'm absolutely being held at gunpoint. Please help me. Rando's gonna kill me.
Well, have you ever heard I Can't Decide by Scissor Sisters?
Yeah, I hear Pyro sing it all the time.
Hmm. Good, good. Pyro has a good taste in music.
He does, but nah, I got nothing.
You know, I really wish I could just give it. Wait. Uh, no, that's best to get that. Uh, Pistons. But that will reduce the torque, and I don't want to reduce the torque.
Looking at Twitter for like 5 minutes was a complete mistake.
You regret decisions yet?
Uh, yeah, quite a bit.
You know, I think that's about all the power I'm going to be able to get out of this thing.
No, I think you could get a little bit more.
Alright. Let's rev you out to 60. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure if I were to reduce the stroke of the engine, then Yeah.
I think it's time for me to tear off this screen protector on my phone. It's so broken.
Wait, no. Bring that back up. Bring that back up. Yeah. Power, baby. We need more power, baby. There we go.
Comes off so easily. What the heck?
6279 at 7,000. If I adjust the AR on it, I think that'll make it even better.
I'm pretty sure
Bring.
90% of us have no idea what you're talking about right now.
That's a shame. More boost. Screw it, I'll bring the AR all the way. Ooh.
Crunchy.
Not really.
What? You don't like the crunch?
No, I like the crunch.
I'm
Why do you think I'm making an
I'm
engine that
hurting
has over 6,000 horsepower?
I'm hurting everyone's soul by tearing apart a iPhone screen protector. It's probably very dangerous.
Oh, probably. More like definitely.
Venus, he is currently tuning a car in BeamNG Drive to make it completely insane.
Not beam, automation.
Oh, there's a new one now. Have you cheated on Beam?
Oh! No, I'm not.
you you want to run that by me again?
What, you don't like the...
No, that's fine. Whatever you did before, not so much. Hello, voice cracks. You fucking leave me alone. I should just delete this podcast entirely.
No, 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 no.
It's
I'm so close to 7,000 RPM. I'll tell you what.
I'm so close to 7,000 RPM. If you delete the podcast, then it's all over.
I'm so close to 7,000 horsepower. Now you delete this podcast, I'm gonna be the Angie.
I'm pretty sure, like, the 10 people that watch this, actually, no, I usually get upwards of, like, 2,000 views. So, like, the 2,000 people that watch this afterwards, would also be pissed off.
I am so close. I am so close. Give me the 7,000.
I think we just, witnessed a murder. Live audio.
I am right there.
You are so loud that it's picking it up through my microphone.
Give it to me. Here.
Give me the glorious
Oh no, not the
7,000 horsepower.
narrator. God, I hate that so much. It makes you sound completely different. And it actually works too.
Yes. Oh my. Okay, I just noticed something. I cannot touch this horsepower anymore. I'm not legally allowed to touch this engine anymore. It's making 66,969 horsepower.
Well, isn't that just great?
Fuck it, I want more. Give me
Oh
more.
my god. This should just turn into silence and horsepower.
Give me the power. No. 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 No.
I'm pretty sure that I could just have an hour-long podcast where I am completely silent and you are just making completely random noises for an hour.
I cannot make turbo any larger. What if I reduce the boost? Actually, no. I should probably make the intercooler larger. There we go. Now that's some numbers. Haha.
You know, Venus, you're not wrong, because if people watch 10 hours of silence occasionally interrupted by a metal pole falling to the ground, and I'm sure they'll watch 1 hour of silence with Rando occasionally making random noises.
That is how most of my streams go, to be honest. I'm straight up. That's just how it goes. When you're around me, that's just how it's going to go. The turbine exceeded its safe limits on temp.
I can't wait till we reach episode 69 and have Pyro on here just for them to continuously say the funny word. Gonna get old in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to smite him off the face of the earth, but it'd still be funny. Shit.
There is no problem. Why you?
Yes. I yawn.
Give me more power. Give me the power.
This is the making of Rando turning into like the next Darth Vader. He wants all the power and he's constantly shouting about it.
Give me the power, come on!
No, I just realized for once I'm the one pointing guns at somebody because the Black Pearl's guns are aimed directly towards you. So I hope you're ready to get like 10 cannonballs in your face.
It's right there. Give me the power.
No. You're not getting anything. You know how ungrateful you were for all the things I did for you?
6,995. What you mean?
You didn't once say thank you for anything? How shameful.
Ha.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh. Sure.
So now you know what it was like when MN was here with me. Don't tell him I said that. He knows I'm kidding, obviously. But yeah, it was pretty much like an hour of me trying to figure out what the hell to talk about, and him being silent going, uh-huh.
Oh, wait, sorry, I meant uh-huh.
Son of a bitch.
Stop breaking the pistons! Give me the power!
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and think about my life choices.
Good. Now will that help me get to 7,000 horsepower?
No, it will not!
Then stop wasting my time!
You agreed to be part of this podcast, so now you're stuck here! I think you just let go of the extra horsepower.
No! Give me the power!
My favorite type of dragon. I'm not much of a dragon person, but I have played Skyrim, and the dragons in that are pretty cool.
Power.
Don't you say one more thing. You say one more thing about your car, I'm going to smite you off the face of the earth.
No.
Don't do it.
But what if I...
Don't do it.
I wonder.
Don't do it.
I wonder if I change the intercooler around, if anything will...
Ah! I merged! Oh god. This entire podcast was a mistake from the beginning. Who are you?
I am your interviewer.
I have no idea what you just said.
I said I am no one, yet everyone.
Your name is Narrator, isn't it?
That's what they might call me. But I prefer to see myself as more of a philosopher.
Dude, honestly, that voice changer makes me feel so uncomfortable. Okay, the laughing ruins it. It sounds like you're having a seizure, not laughing.
Oh no.
Venus. Okay, let's see. I'm going to make a rule for myself that I can't say the Britannic or the Olympic since they're part of the same class as the Titanic. So if I had to go for a favorite ship besides the Titanic,
Titanic and Olympic.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna stick with actual ship, so I'm not gonna say the Black Pearl, even though the Black Pearl is great.
Yes.
This is actually kind of a hard question. Because I like a lot of different ocean liners.
I have my favorite ship, the Northumbria.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Big oil tanker go.
I suppose the Lusitania is another good one. She was very pretty. Yeah, I'll say the Lusitania. Or actually, maybe even the Aquitania, because that was closer to looking like the Olympic class. If I had to go with ships that are still around, though, which is not many, I'd have to say either the Queen Mary or the SS United States. Those are both beautiful ships, and it's nothing short of a miracle that they're still around. Well, this was... I don't even know what to say about this episode. It was like 50% silence, 30% actually talking about something, and 20% you making whatever the hell noises come out of your mouth.
Give me the power!
Exactly. So,
Stop breaking the pistons!
I'm not even gonna try anymore.
I'm sorry to say, but you're never gonna end this.
Oh, I have done it 17 times so far, and I will do it an 18th time.
No!
Yes.
We're going to sit here and listen to me try and make 7 down.
We've done that for the last hour!
We'll do it for another hour.
No!
Yes.
Anyways, I've got nothing to promote this week, so that's gonna be all for this episode of the Hawkcast. We'll be
I
live.
know what to promote.
Okay, go ahead.
Promote the world. There we go.
Oh god, the world doesn't deserve a promotion. Ow! What are you doing? There's a freaking earthquake going on right now. Oh my god.
You like the bass?
I don't know. You are going to.
Man, it's really shaking up a storm. I'll tell you what.
You're insane. Alright. Yes, hello, it is me. I am the real, the one, the only Shadowhawk. There's probably others, but I'm the true one. You're gonna scare people away. All right. As I was saying, that's gonna be all for this episode of the Hawkcast. And yes, I do like Britannic and Titanic. Join us next week, possibly next week. Anyway, I don't know how things are gonna be going as well. Depends on how this whole job situation goes, but just plan for next week on September 17th at the usual time, 5 o'clock MST. And maybe we'll have MN back by then. Or is he permanently dead?
I'm a
Never.
stare into your soul now.
I was doing a bit!
I don't care. I am staring into your soul, for I am the essence of MN. That is what I channeled this
MN
day.
points a gun at you and makes weird animal noises. You just make people uncomfortable.
Alright, let me make you even more uncomfortable then.
No, I'm going to end this.
All right. You let me know.
Stop it!
No.
Alright. Alright. That laugh is so bad.
Yeah, that sound like a misleading man when I love.
Yeah, it does. Anyways, Deafin. Alright. Thank you for the kind words, Venus. And like I said, join us next week, 17th, 5 o'clock. And we will see you next time. This entire podcast was a mistake.